my first immediate thought was, this can't be true. No. So I called my friend. She had no idea about it. And then my friend who originally called me screenshot something from Facebook, pretty much someone saying like, you know, I can't believe you're gone and all this other stuff. And I'm like, this, mind you, I have just pulled up to a hotel in Indy getting ready for a wedding rehearsal for one of my really good friends, and I just found out that one of the only other guys who I can honestly say that I have loved or was, you know, in love with has passed away. So the amount of emotion that I was battling was nuts. I was faking it. I really was. I was faking a lot because I was just trying to make it through. We had just started back hanging out and tired of crying. Actually, I haven't cried in a very long time. You know, it's just like, he was so young and he had his whole life ahead of him. I was so proud of him because he, you know, had come a long way from, we both have, you know, from how we used to be when we were dating until now. I was happy that we were hanging out again. I mean, I missed him. I couldn't say that I didn't. You know, he's just one of those people that has that type of effect on other people's. I mean, he touched so many lives. He brought a smile to so many faces. His personality was super contagious. You know, he was just a good guy. Even, you know, if when we broke up, we ended on like really bad terms. Not super bad, but like enough. He was always persistent. He still kept the lines of communication open with me, even when I didn't want to. You know, he just never, I guess he just never gave up on me. I don't know if he never gave up on us. I don't know how to word that. But after that, breaking up with Justin and then losing my friend, I just lost myself. I couldn't handle any more heartbreak. I had enough. No, I couldn't do anymore, y'all. I was just like stuck, super stuck. And it was kind of like a weird transfer of grief because it was more so, you know, grieving and being sad and hurt over not being with a man that I thought I was gonna spend the rest of my life with. And it transferred over to grief and hurt of losing a man who really wanted to be with me. You know, what can you do? So from that moment on, I knew it was just too much that had happened in such a short amount of time. Mid-July to the end of September, I mean, what's that, 3 months? Both of those things happened pretty much back to back. I just had no time to recover at all. So I went ghost. I didn't feel like I could be my best self for anybody in person on YouTube. I was really, really, really struggling, you know. I don't think I was suicidal at any point, but I was in a really dark place mentally, emotionally, physically. I didn't feel like myself, you know. At work, people could tell. I know they could tell. People have been talking to me about it as of lately. They're like, we knew something was off, but we weren't sure. I was just getting frustrated over like the smallest things, you know. And I didn't know how to deal with it because I felt like people weren't understanding what the fuck I was going through. And I don't think you will unless you've gone through something like this. The breakup, that's fine, you know, like, people break up, whatever. It was gonna take some time for me to get over it regardless, but having to work through that and then, you know, having my friend come back into my life and then be taken away so quickly, that just fucked me up, if we're gonna be completely honest. So, you know, I'm definitely much better now. I've been working through a lot of stuff. I'm in therapy now, and I feel I'm going to be making videos about therapy and mental health and, you know, what I've learned and how I feel about it as a whole, because I feel like it's really done wonders for me with everything that has been going on. But overall, it's just, everything is just a process, and I had to take time to myself when I could, because it's not like I stopped working. You know, I had to keep living life. I couldn't just be in my bed 24/7 and not want to do anything. Like, I have to work to live, I have to pay bills, I have to do all this shit. So it was just trying to get all of that, you know, keep living and doing what I was doing before, but like working through a lot of grief. And I'm sure people are probably tired of me talking about these things and whatever the case may be, but for me, it is an outlet. For me to talk about it is better than me keeping it pent up, because when I keep it pent up, I have these moments of depression, and I feel terrible. Like, I haven't needed to be medicated or anything, but you know, my therapist says that I've just shown signs of depression. But they're kind of like, they come and go. I think the longest it had lasted was maybe like a week. And then once I was able to see her, then things were much better. But that, in a nutshell, if you're still watching, is what pretty much kept me away from life, I guess. I wanted to be authentic. I didn't want to put out videos and I didn't feel like it was my best work, or I didn't feel as creative as I wanted to be. I just needed to take time to myself, which I'm still doing that, to get myself back together, to show myself self-love and care, and that I am worthy, and that, you know, just because I've gone through many breakups and am now single again doesn't mean that I'm not a great girl. Doesn't mean that, I don't know, I'll ever find love again. I don't know, but I'm a bit hesitant about that shit now. We'll get into videos about that too. But so yeah, that's it, guys. I know that might have been a lot. Sorry for crying on camera. I just wanted to be super real with y'all. That's pretty much it. So now that you know all the tea, make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button if you like the video. I don't know if there's any a real way to like this video, depending, you know, based on what I was talking about. But if you subscribe, that'll be better than a like, actually. Hit post notifications so that you know whenever we are posting here on Reloaded Reality. Most importantly, leave time to relax and reload, because that's what we all need, y'all. I needed it. I needed to relax and reload. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.